Hi everyone, John here back again with the post-match reaction video to West Ham United 0, Arsenal Football Club, technically to use their full title, 0. Now, start off as always with the team sheet lineup. Exactly the same starting 11, so there's no need to go into that. Slight change on the bench though, because other than having Hart, Rice, Ayew, Carroll and Sacco, there were two changes on the bench with the introduction of Ginger Collins and Hernandez, or Chicharito as he likes to be known. So still a brilliant lineup. As it was a 0-0 game, there's not much really to talk about, but there are a few things. First of all, I thought the referee was absolutely useless because it's on telly yet again. There's a lot of things going on that he shouldn't have gave, and a lot of things that went on that he should have given. But as I say, in total, I'm very happy with the 0-0. Very ecstatic that we've got 4 points from two London derbies. Very happy with that. But as I said, it was a 0-0 draw. I mean, don't get me wrong, Arsenal had a pretty strong lineup out there. They had Jack Wilshere out there for his first start of the season. Had Giroud, they had Koscielny, they had had Petr Cech in goal. From what I'm remembering, as I say, it was still quite a very strong side that they put out. So you can't really grumble from that side of things. But Wenger got his tactics wrong for a few things. We were very defensive. We should have been all over them like we were with Chelsea at the start, but we weren't. We sat back, defended heavily. Sometimes brilliant defending. Arnautovic had a goal ruled off for offside, and it's the most closest offside I've ever seen. And I think his big toe, is offside. Otherwise we would have been 1-0 up again. Second half, Arnautovic after 23 seconds, 24 seconds, came very close to scoring again. So he's trying. He's really getting it now. He's understanding the club. Excuse me. But yeah, as I say, it's a 0-0 game. There wasn't really that much to talk about, bar the refereeing stupid decisions. Noble was fantastic. Arnautovic, as I said, played out of his skin. Masuaku played well. Cresswell is looking much better as a centre back. There seems to be a really good understanding between Cresswell and Masuaku. I'm loving that. Hernandez came on in the second half. Again, almost scored in the dying seconds. There was another attempt in the second half. I think again by Arnautovic, which was cleared off the line. We're kind of in a way without having an actual striker on the pitch right from the kickoff. We seem to be adopting under Moyes a very defensive yet very attack-minded at the same point team. Antonio, as I say, he got knackered after the first half. Again, he didn't come off until the 80th minute, which I think Moyes is a bit scared to bring on other players. I honestly don't think, I think a few other people have hinted at, I don't think he trusts the strikers we've got. Be interesting to see who we bring in January, because apparently the chairman have come out saying that they're aiming to bring in 3 over the next 5 to 6 weeks. Whether that happens or not is another matter, but we'll see. Just going on this article that David Sullivan came out with last week, because I didn't read it until a couple of days ago, about Jose Font. I agree with Font's reaction to it. It's complete ignorance. It was just the fact that, yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, if David Sullivan's kids have said to him, begged him not to sign him and Snodgrass, fair enough, they did it. But what he actually should have said, and should have been quoted in The Guardian afterwards as well for that matter, was the fact that, yes, okay, Snodgrass didn't work out, but Font's been playing really well for us this season so far and therefore, therefore it wasn't 100% justified. So, and likewise saying about, saying all the decent deals that happened, the players were down to him, and all the flops were down to Bilic. Sorry, no, bollocks, mate, bollocks. Take your ego out of the equation. But anyway, going back to the game, it was good. It was good. It was a good game to watch, entertaining, especially in the second half. It was real fight starting to happen again. Arsenal are looking shocking. They really are. They're not the team that they used to be at the start of the season, much less a few seasons ago. But as I say, it's a 0-0 draw. There's not much I can really talk about. We're level on points with West Brom and Palace now. So Stoke away on Saturday is a big game. It's a big game. Mostly for both parts, because Stoke have been shocking, absolutely terrible. So we've got to go up there, attack them, really fight for it, and hopefully come back with 3 points. Get us 3 points. We could get up to, was it 13th, 14th? It's ridiculous. We're 18th, and we get one win. We can leapfrog 4 places up the table, potentially. Depending on how Liverpool got a draw with West Brom, I don't know. Liverpool should have been all out for that. They didn't work all that hard in the derby, to be fair. So, they just, I don't know, but it's football, isn't it? That's the reason why we love it. So anyway, thanks for this, guys. As I say, I'm not going to go into too much depth because it's a 0-0. There wasn't much to go into. Very, very tempted to start doing my weekly thoughts videos back together again. I haven't done that for a couple of months. But as I say, it's just so much bollocks that's going on in the world at the moment. I can't be bothered to talk about it. It's just crazy. We're living in a very selfish society nowadays. As I say, just to reiterate, I'm on 13 subscribers now, so thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. As I say, I've only been doing this 5-6 months now, and I love it. I love the fact that you guys are sticking with me, watching the videos, and there's more people coming on board all the time. One thing I do want to say now, as you probably noticed between the 2 videos that I've had my hair cut, the geezer that cut my hair is an Arsenal supporter and was actually at the game last night, but he also quite likes West Ham. So to protect his identity, I'm not going to tell you which barber it was or what his name is, because I don't know what his name is. But I'm not going to tell you which barbers because I don't want any backlash on him. We were talking obviously about the game beforehand. We were talking about the players that we've been linked with, and I asked him what his thoughts were on Giroud, because personally, as good as he was last night, I would take him, but I can't see it happening. Again, he's a player that we've been linked into via the press and the press only, but this bloke said something to me that cracked me up, completely out of left field. Didn't expect him to say that. He basically, when I asked him what he thought about Giroud, he said to me, I'll be happy to swap him for Andy Carroll. Mostly because he was saying that he was watching some of the old Newcastle games when Carroll was in his prime. So it was a little bit of romantic complacency there, I suppose you could say in one stretch of the imagination. I'd take it. I would gladly swap Carroll for Giroud. Giroud is a guaranteed starter. He would absolutely, I think he'd link up very well with our players. He's a poacher like Ayew and Hernandez. I think he'll do well. I think he would. Are we going to get him on loan from January? Very, very doubt it. We're certainly not going to buy him. He wants to, apparently it's been reported again in the papers that he wants to stay in London. So that means Chelsea, not going to happen. It means Fulham, not going to happen. It means Leyton Orient, not going to happen. And it means Millwall, not going to happen. So who's the best viable option for him to go to? It's West Ham. But the way he's playing, I can't see him going. Really can't see him going. He played very well last night. He dived. But that's the Arsenal way of cheating, as always. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this. I'll keep you posted on the videos. No pun intended. But in the meantime, thank you very much. And I'll see you Saturday for the Stoke review. Take care now. Bye-bye.